Hi friends, I wanted to come on here today and just speak honestly about things that are very common for women, that happen to me, that you're not alone in and you're not broken for. If you have ever started a diet, lost the weight, only to have life happen and gain the weight back, and then some. You're not alone or broken if you have done the workout plan perfectly, the hour-long workouts, and then have spiraled when you saw the weight on the scale either stay the same or go up. You're not alone if you feel so overwhelmed with your day-to-day life and taking care of everybody else that you have no idea how to take care of yourself in the time period that you have. So you don't. You move on with your day and you stuff your needs aside because there's so much to do. You're not alone if you have felt so much anxiety and fear and rage and depression this year or the last decades. You're not alone if you feel like there is some magic pill on the internet that is gonna fix everything, and so you've tried it. You've tried, speaking from personal experience, I did Weight Watchers and I lost all the weight and I gained it all back. And I felt terrible about myself. So I did intermittent fasting. Lost some weight. Gained it back. I quit all sugar. I would read every single food ingredient list meticulously, looking for hidden sugars, because I was so terrified that I was going to have sugar. I did hour-long workouts and would take pictures of myself to nitpick things that had changed and not changed. When I did intermittent fasting, it was after Theo was born and I was breastfeeding, and I had been told the narrative by society that I should be able to lose the baby weight as soon as I had the baby. And so I did intermittent fasting, and it tanked my breastfeeding, my milk supply, and made me feel terrible as a mom. And instead of blaming intermittent fasting and the world, I blamed myself. I felt like I was the bad person, that I was less of a mom because I couldn't breastfeed my child with milk that was supposed to come out of my body but wasn't, because I wasn't feeding myself enough. Nobody was there telling me that. You're not alone if you don't have a great relationship with your body. If you feel bad about your body. If you have spent decades trying to change your body to fit into the mold that society says your body should fit into. I remember, have you guys ever heard of fascia blasters? It's like this thing that you would run up and down your legs to blast out the cellulite, because I have cellulite on my legs, and I wanted nothing more than to not have cellulite. And what I ended up with was bruises up and down my legs, just so that I could try and get rid of cellulite, which turns out bruises up and down my legs didn't make me feel good about my legs either. I spent so many years feeling bad about my body, developing a terrible relationship with food where I was afraid of everything. Is this a good food? Is this a bad food? Oh gosh, I can't buy organic of this. Is it even going to be worth eating? Because when I actually let myself have something sweet like cake or cookies, I would binge it, because I had such a scarcity mindset around food that I would just eat all of it. When I gave myself the opportunity to, I would just binge through it, and I would look down at this pile of candy wrappers next to me and not remember eating them. And then I would spiral more. I would feel bad about myself because I did that. And then I would go eat more food, even though I wasn't hungry, because I was looking for comfort. And food is comforting. If the scale didn't show what I wanted it to see, or wanted to see on it, I would say screw it. And I'd stop working out, because what's the point? It's not working. And I'll start again on Monday. And I did. I went through, oh gosh, I can't even tell you how many things I did. And I got to the point where I was tired of feeling bad about myself. I was tired of feeling hate towards my body. And I started learning about women's hormones. And this is not me selling you hormones. I don't have hormones to sell you. This is me saying that women were never taught about their bodies. They were never taught how your hormones fluctuate throughout the month when you are in your normal cycling years. They were never taught how the fluctuation gets intense during perimenopause, because your body is downshifting its hormones, its estrogen and progesterone, and how those shifts cause major changes in things like our mood, where we become really emotional, or we get really angry and irritated with the ones that we love. And there are so many different things that can happen with those hormone fluctuations that women have not been taught. And also, we have women who are, oh gosh, the number one killer of women is heart disease. And women also are at huge risk for osteoporosis and osteopenia and muscle loss, so bone and muscle loss. And they're also at risk for things like dementia and Alzheimer's. And we weren't taught to take care of our bodies for those things. We were taught to be smaller, to be skinnier, to do cardio for hours so that we don't take up more space than we should, to get rid of cellulite, to have abs. None of that stuff matters for your heart and your brain and your bones and your muscle. None of that matters for those things. And the other thing is that women were not required to be part of clinical trials until 1993. And so our mamas weren't taught how to take care of their bodies. Our grandmas weren't taught how to take care of their bodies. And so we have these women who have spent decades trying to be smaller, only to have smaller bones and smaller muscles and heart issues and brain issues, because we weren't taught to take care of ourselves as women. And that is what made me want to make this program, because you deserve, as a woman, to know how your body works, how it functions, how it's different from men, because the studies were done on men, they were generalized to women. They acted as if, in the wonderful words of Dr. Stacy Sims, women were small men, and we're not. Women are not small men. So the things, if you think about how your husband or your partner or a guy that you know can do the same exact workouts and eat the same exact foods that you do, and somehow he's got abs in a week and you don't, it's because you're different. You're a woman. Your body does not work the same way that men's do. And men's bodies do. It doesn't. And so what's really, really beautiful, and what I want you to hear today, is that when you learn about your body as a woman and how to support her lovingly, without guilt, without shame, without restricting things like carbs, without counting calories all all day long without getting hyper-focused on the tiny little details of every part of your life, and just learn to take care of the body that you were given, you will be the healthiest and strongest person that you can be. And I say that with my chest. Full-hearted, oh gosh, I say that with so much knowledge that I have completely changed my life by taking care of my body as a woman, by supporting her and loving her. It did not happen overnight. I did not love my body overnight. It took time. But I can tell you that I have the healthiest relationship with food. I eat the healthiest that I've ever eaten by just adding in things like fruit and veggies and whole grains and protein and fiber and carbs and all the nourishing fats, all of those things. I just add them in instead of nitpicking every detail, instead of getting out a scale and measuring everything and counting points and all of that stuff. I move my body every single day. I started strength training. I started high intensity interval training because those two things are the things that women need to do to have strong bones and muscles. But I didn't do it right away. I started with soul movement. And what that is incorporating movement that you love and enjoy to do. Enjoy doing. I did a lot of work on my view of myself and my inner voice, my inner critic, the one that says I'm not enough, my body's not good enough, I'm fat, I have too much cellulite, you name it. I had to work on that a lot because that stuff is ingrained. But that stuff is the sweet sauce to loving on yourself better. And you're not alone if you feel those thoughts. You're a woman. I had to acknowledge that my life would not slow down for me to take care of myself. Like I had to work in the chaos that I've been given and blessed with, the chaos that I've been blessed with. And learn different ways to take care of myself in the middle of taking care of everybody else. I had to learn that it was me and them, not me or them. That by taking care of myself, everybody else is taken care of well too. Because we women take care of others well. And you should see the women who take care of themselves and then take care of everybody else. Woof! We could take over the world. And we should. Oh my gosh. Ah! This is my rant and just what's on my heart today. You're not broken. It's not too late. If you are a woman who's in her 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, it is not too late to learn how to take care of your body. You were not taught the things that you should have been taught, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all of the women who were not taught what they should have been taught about how to support your body without making it feel like it's broken. It's not too late. It's never too late. I don't know if anybody's even still here or if you've watched this long enough, but I felt that on my heart today and I wanted to talk about it because we have these wonderful women who are so stressed out and overwhelmed and feel terrible about themselves and their bodies and feel like, they're looking at things like Ozempic, and that doesn't make you a bad person. Ozempic is a tool, but the people that take Ozempic still need to do things like strength training and eating protein and fiber and all those things. They still need to do those things to be strong, healthy women. The quick fixes are not quick fixes. They're not. They still require things that all women require. If you're looking for something that is sustainable, that you don't have to keep stopping and starting and stopping and starting and trying to find something new, I created it because I couldn't find it anywhere. I made it. And my true big goal is that we create a bunch of women who support and love on their bodies, who are strong, who are healthy, who are fighting against things like heart disease and dementia and Alzheimer's and osteoporosis and osteopenia and mental health issues like depression and anxiety. We create these women who feel empowered to take care of themselves in ways that take 20 minutes or less because we don't have time. We are busy. I honor your busyness. I honor that you have a crazy, busy, beautiful life and that you do not have the same 24 hours that I do. None of us do. We all have different lives and different responsibilities. I honor that for you today. And I invite you into a space that acknowledges that and wants you to be the healthiest version that you can in the time that you have. Okay. I think that's where my heart feels settled today. If you stuck around for this and you felt seen today or heard today, I want you to know that you're not alone. The more that I coach, the more that I progress as a woman, I realize that we are more alike than we are different. And you deserve to have somebody see you and actually care about your well-being, not just sell you a bunch of products. I truly care about you as a woman. And if this sounds lovely, my program, What We Should Have Been Taught, is in the comments. All the details are there. I'm also giving away a group coaching spot for one wonderful woman because I understand that the economy is the economy right now and that not everybody can afford coaching right now. And even if you apply and you don't win, I still give you a discount. So apply, my love. I appreciate you, and I think you're a wonderful human, and I hope you have a marvelous day. Bye.